Selena Gomez reacts to Hailey getting plastic surgery to look like her. Well, is it okay to change your face if you can't look like the person your partner once loved? Are you going through a personality inferiority complex? Are you Hailey? Hey, welcome back to Trendy Verts, guys. In today's video, we're going to tell you about the fired-up rumor. Let's find out if it's true that Hailey got plastic surgery to look like Selena. According to a source, Hailey is constantly comparing herself to Selena, second-guessing and doubting herself, enough to change herself to look more and more like her. Even though she kinda hates her, Hailey is still obsessed with Selena. The insider added, she's working hard to keep her man, so it's no coincidence she changed her name to Hailey Bieber as soon as they got married. The source went on, she seems to be losing her own identity, and now she's morphing into Selena. There is no doubt that Hailey was once obsessed with the ex-couple, and no wonder if you've seen her chanting Jelena while running down the road. There's more than one tweet of Hailey showing her obsession for Selena. In 2011, she started this never-ending drama by tweeting, "I'm sure I'm 100% Team Jelena." Followed by, "Selena Gomez is so cute. Don't argue. Bye." And last but not the least, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream. #word. But later, Hailey totally denied being anyone's fan. "I was never a super fan of him or of anyone," she says. "I was never that crazed, screaming thing. I didn't think about it in any kind of way except for the fact that he was cute. Everybody had a crush on him. But for the first few years, we had a weird age gap." The on and off relationship of Justin and Selena's relationship gave their fans hope that maybe this time they both get married. But they finally split in 2018, and following that year, Justin married Hailey after being with her for a short time. But it doesn't mean Justin did that to get back at Selena. Justin responded to a fan's comment who said Justin only married Hailey to get back on Selena. He said, "You're immature. The fact that you have an account dedicated to dissing my wife and I is absolutely absurd. Why would I dedicate my whole life to someone in marriage to get back at my ex? Anyone who believes this is mean-spirited or 10 years old or younger because a logical person doesn't talk or think this way. You should be ashamed of yourself, really." Justin always loved Selena, but as I said, loving is not always enough. Justin from the start never had a doubt on his love for Selena, but he said once they are on separate paths and there was a possibility of them getting back together, but possibility not always lead to actual happening. Justin told Ellen, "I mean, we have a lot of history together, so I'm sure. It possibly could happen. But I think we're both just on our own journeys of just figuring ourselves out. And I think maybe once we figure ourselves out, we can come together and make an awesome duo, or, she'll find someone awesome. I'll find someone awesome. I just want her to be happy, honestly."
Yourself, do you think you'll ever get back together? Is that a hope for you? Do you think that could happen?
Maybe. We have a lot of history together, so I'm sure, it possibly could happen. But
Yeah.
I think we're both just on our own journeys of just figuring ourselves out.
Yep.
And I think maybe once we figure ourselves out, we can come together and make an awesome duo. Or, she'll find someone awesome, I'll find someone awesome. And I just want her to be happy, honestly.
Yeah.
So Justin found Hailey and his final destination. And for Selena, we don't have to feel pity, as according to some photos and Selena's bossy walkout from church, the last time she split up from Justin clearly depicts she's totally ready to leave the relationship. Selena never felt wholesome in that relationship. She even felt some kind of emotional abuse. She said in her interview, "I found this strength in it. It's dangerous to stay in a victim mentality. And I'm not being disrespectful. I do feel I was a victim to certain abuse." And now she figured out as an adult that the abuse she faced was emotional and agreed on it. She said, "Yes, and I think that's something that I had to find a way to understand it as an adult." Justin also responded to it and gave a whole paragraph about his past. On Instagram, Justin said, "In my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy, went wild, just being reckless. This time, I took the time to really build myself and focus on me and try and make the right decisions and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I got better. We can also see how much open Selena is about her past with Justin, but not in the regretful way. She is kind of happy with the life now and more calm with the ongoing circumstances. Even she is telling all her fans to take their seats and relax. There's no need to blame Hailey for the things that didn't work out between her and Justin, and she's ready to date again. As much as I definitely don't want to spend the rest of my life talking about this, I am really proud that I can say I feel the strongest I've ever felt, and I've found a way to just walk through it with as much grace as possible.
I understand the responsibility of it, but I don't overthink it. I think I just like to release what I release, and I've messed up.
So she's now stronger than ever. The qualities that stand out to her in terms of a potential boyfriend are confident, supportive, smart, funny, trustworthy, and reliable. Justin and Selena ended up so nicely, so we can say there's no bad air between them. They are maybe still friends, as Justin called Selena and complained about Hailey being too religious. Justin believes in staying rather than leaving from the lives of those people who once had a huge impact on his life. According to resources, Selena has kept her distance from Justin, but he recently started contacting her again. He doesn't believe he should be cut off from those people he was closest to in his life, and he doesn't believe talking is cheating. And as per sources, Selena doesn't mind being a shoulder to cry on, as everything is cleared now and there's no going back. But the last thing she would want was to be a reason for them to break up. She doesn't mind being a shoulder to cry on, but really doesn't want it to get back to Hailey. She knows how much that would hurt. Selena is kind, and the last thing she would ever want would be to be part of trouble in their relationship. She has moved on. This is not the first time she is being a peacemaker, but also responded to her fan who tried to urge a war against Hailey. Selena went live for a promotion of her new music video soon after Justin's remarks and said, "I'm grateful for the response that the song is getting. I'm so grateful," the 27-year-old artist said.
I am grateful for the response that the song is getting.
However, I do not stand for women tearing women down, and I never, ever be by that. Please be kind to everyone. It doesn't matter what the situation is. If you're my fans, don't be rude to anybody, please.
However, I do not stand for women tearing women down, and I will never, ever be by that. So please be kind to everyone.
So what's your take on the matter? Tell us in the comments. If you want to see our upcoming videos, ring the bell icon and don't forget to like our video as well. That's all from my side. Thanks for watching.